Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a reading and see what comes up for the middle of May 2026. I've got a few different decks here we're going to be using. I wanted to pull an energy oracle card to begin with. This is Sandra Ann Taylor. Then the reading will be with the Gilded Tarot, and we'll do any clarifying with this Light Seers deck. Let me just move them out of the way. Everything's been shuffled, etc. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's see what the energy oracle message is for us today. What do we need to know? What is the message? Thank you. Get this out of the way. Oh, 2 cards dropped. We'll take them. Hostilities, the Temple Path. Okay, I do read out of the book, so you'll know exactly what these mean. Hostilities, the number 26, and the Temple Path, number 12. Let's see if I can set these here so you could be looking at these while I'm reading. And again, remember, these numbers might mean something specific for you. 26, or the 2 and 6, rounds up to 8. The number 8 might be relevant for you. 12 or 1 and 2 is 3. That might be a significant number for you. Let me read them. Excuse my voice. I'll do the best I can to read through these intelligently, and just bear with me because the reading takes a little bit of time. So if you're not interested in what these say, you can move on till you see me pulling the other cards. But it's interesting because these cards, when we do an energy reading in the beginning, really wind up setting the tone for the rest of the reading. So it's all interconnected in some way. You will definitely find that. So let me read to you real quick. The number card 26, Hostilities, talks about a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When this comes up right, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. Well, I certainly don't like to hear that. This is different from the Deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time now. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. Good message. A lot of people out here, people pleasing, and the energies on the planet right now, it's not about people pleasing. I'm not saying it's each man for himself, but respect your sovereignty and how you want to live your life. And 98% of the situations you're in, you can get out of. Don't be afraid to ask for help. This is just my opinion. This is coming from me, not a card, not a book, not anything. I guess maybe from past experience. You have more power than you think you do, but don't be afraid to ask for help. You might be the person that everyone's always come to seeking advice and assistance and help in some sort of way, even if it's in the terms of encouragement. But believe me, there are other people that have gone through exactly what you've gone through, even though you might feel isolated right now, or maybe someone's making you feel isolated, but you can get through this. Reach out for help. Now, the Temple Path. Sorry, that was just like a long thing, but that came to me that I need to speak it, so that's what we're here for with this reading today. The Temple Path, spiritual purpose and support. Oh, that's interesting. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and/or guides. all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move through your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Very interesting, because before I even read what this card meant and you saw it drop, that's what I was getting, feeling, messages, intuitive, that you have to respect your life path. Regardless of the situation that you're in, if you know in your heart and your soul that you should be doing something else, there will be a way. Call on those that you believe in if you have those spiritual beliefs, or ask for assistance from people that you know you can depend on. Let's move forward here. So we have the Gilded Tarot. I'm just going to shuffle once because really these are shuffled so well, and I'm gonna see what drops off camera because the table wiggles. Okay, what are the messages here? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Thank you. What are the messages? Oh goodness. Ooh, lots are dropping, so we're only going to go one round through this because we don't need a million gazillion cards, but a lot of information's coming out. There's a lot of energy surrounding this idea of the hostilities in the temple path. Again, this is not a personal reading. You have to use your own intuition and discernment when making a decision on anything. You might be in a situation where there's a lot of hostilities going on around you or directed towards you, whether it's at work or at home. This could very well be too in the manner of words. You see the sword. So those are the air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The swords is truth, but it's also communication. It's words, daggers, right? Someone making comments to you, or passive aggressive. It could even be stuff like people messaging you or saying stuff about you online. Let's go ahead. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. Okay, pages are always messengers. This person has some sort of communication coming towards you that's going to be making you emotionally happy. Let's go ahead and see what other cards fell out, and it's not really going to be possible for me to take them in the order they jumped because they were just flying out. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this. I think I need a new phone here. I'm using my phone camera. We've got the Hermit. So what were we talking about? Knowing in your heart, recognizing your sovereignty, expecting respect from others. The Hermit is the card of Virgo. But this is all about going up on the mountain on your own and receiving your downloads. This is a hermit guy, but this is very much lighting your own path, being in touch with your inner knowing and using that discernment to move forward with your life. So again, here we've got a major arcana card. There's a very important message, something that you should be paying attention to. And it is aligning with these energy oracle messages that we got too. Wow, now we have the Empress. This is Taurian energy. Again, another major arcana. Going within, and now the Empress is all about the occult, the inner knowing, the secret knowledge, the trusting of your intuition. Look, she's got the entire zodiacal wheel, and she's got this big female energy here, Venus. There is some sort of luminary behind her. I believe it looks like the moon. So in terms of timing, I always tell you guys, when you see moon cycles represented in the cards, that can tell you when these types of situations will come to pass, or that you'll be overcoming them. And even when I'm looking here, I see that this temple has lights on it, but also I know in June and July, in some places in America, I don't know if these are in other countries or not, I would expect in the United Kingdom, yes, we have fireflies, right, that illuminate everything. So right now I'm just talking about the timing of when this might all be going on. So we're in the middle of May. Could be coming up this summer or very soon. You see the moon illuminated here, trusting your intuition as you move forward. You need to have more faith in your own abilities, and in paying attention to what your soul is telling you should be doing. Okay, so now you have the Five of Wands. The Wands is the energy of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is action and ability, taking action towards something. Now, you see here in this card, there are many different people, and they're holding up their wands, and it really looks, I'm serious, I'm sorry, it looks like my camera is like dirty, could be. See if this is any better. Sorry about that. Maybe it's a little better. I have another camera, like I have a vlogging camera, but it's just so much to set it all up, or to leave it all up even. Anyway, I digress. Five of Wands, challenges. Look at all these different people. Look at all the different colors of their garb. This suggests a lot of diversity. This suggests a lot of things coming at you from every angle. A lot of different things that you're responsible for, that you have to maneuver through. These people are not hurting each other. They're just challenging you. This might be different things in your life, whether you're a mom or dad or a child, or whoever you are. Hopefully you're over 18 if you're watching this. You might be in a position where you have a lot of different things that you're responsible for, and you want to do this. You want to go within and you want to move on with your life, but you have these challenges. How are you going to overcome these challenges? And again, remember, you do have this message here with the Page of Cups. So I think someone is going to be coming to help you. Now you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is all about making a decision. The Two of Pentacles is a balancing act. The Pentacles are your earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We had Virgo right here with the going within. This is very much looking at your material, physical side of your life, your home, your possessions, your car. Your health is also sort of something that grounds you down to earth. Whereas the Empress is very much, I was thinking of the High Priestess, but the Empress is also like a Taurian earthy energy. Wow, sorry about that. I was picking up that was the High Priestess, but that's the Empress. So that's creating something new, which totally is right. Like you're moving forward in your life, you're trying to build something new, and you have these challenges. But this is very much balancing the earthly, material, physical realm. You've got these challenges. It's a balancing act. Like you're constantly balancing, right? So how to manage the balancing of these earthly things. Look in the distance here, you have the moon again, you have this big ship on a sea, and you have a dolphin. Dolphins are very spiritual animals, right? Whenever you're out in the water, I live in Southwest Florida, I have the opportunity to get out in the water. And the dolphins will come up to the boat. They're very curious. They hear you on the boat. They hear the boat. They want to ride in your wake. But it's a very... it's like a spiritual interaction when they come, right? Here they are submerged in the water. And they have to come up every 8 minutes to get air. And of those 8 minutes that they have, they choose to come around and check out the humans on the boat. And kids love this. They will look right at you with their eyes. They see you. Very, very interesting. I'm just feeling right now, like with this card, it's a very acute sensation of the reality of having to balance these things. Look at the rainbow. So these are probably good things. You don't want to drop any of them. They're necessary. But what are you going to do? Let's continue on and see. Now we've got the Hanging Man. This guy's just I think this is Sagittarius. I could be wrong. Leave me a comment. I might be wrong on this one. This is waiting for a new perspective. You feel kind of tied up, right? You got these challenges. You're trying to balance everything. You're kind of tied up here. But he can get down if he wants. Those little, what do you call them? Shackles on his feet kind of look like they're fabric, like he could jiggle out of them whenever he wants and get out of this situation. But he's waiting for a new perspective. Let's go ahead and see what else goes on. Another major arcana, major energy in what's going on with you right now. As I said, this is not a personal reading, but this is definitely going to resonate with somebody out there. What's this one all about? The Four of Pentacles. Again, with your pentacles. Are you worried about money? Is that the situation? Are you concerned about your job? Are you concerned about your wealth? Are you have this thing going on, but you don't want to spend any money? You want to be careful about what you invest into this or what you're spending on it, because that's what this is. He's very resistant to letting go. Very resistant to letting go of his material things, his physicality, his health. Very resistant to letting go of any money, anything in the savings. Having to be in this position of making this decision, but holding on at the same time. And now you've got the Ace of Wands. This is the big yes, do it, okay? The Ace of Wands is all about taking action. This is an opportunity coming in to take the action, that you have the ability, you have the motivation. A way is going to be made for you to move into this other situation for you. The Hierophant, good gosh, with all of these different major arcana cards. This is a very important reading. Okay. The Hierophant. The status quo, your job, your marriage, religious leader, someone could be the head of the household. Someone that's a trusted authority who's been through this stuff, right? They've been through it, but this could be a significant male energy. This could be someone at your church if you do the church thing. Hierophant is marriage, organization, agency, something you belong to. Do you belong to a club? Do you belong to a church? You belong in a marriage. If you are married, then that is your institution, right? The institution of marriage. It's very interesting that this card is being looked at after this Ace of Wands. I feel like you're thinking about making a decision about this. Maybe it is a job with all of these. Let's continue on. It could be a job with the Pentacles. Now you have the Two of Cups, so could be a relationship, could be a marriage, could be maybe you just got a proposal. Maybe you're a male and you're thinking about proposing to somebody. This is the person in your life. It could be your spouse, it could be your significant other, but it could be a friend. The person that you see eye to eye with, right? It's a loving relationship. Each of you gives equally to the other out of your cup, which is your emotions, which is your love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is a significant person in terms of this situation. It could even be a child that you have to consider with all of this going on. And now you have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I'm thinking the answer is yes. Now's the time to move. And the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from the stuff that no longer serves you. Look at the moon, people. Look at the moon. Pay attention to the moon cycles. This could be when things are going on. This could be when you're deciding to make the decision. Okay, let's see what falls out for us here. What else do we need to know? This is out of the Light Seers. Again, shuffled really well. Let me just do one more. Oh, wow. Forgive any background sound. I do have the washer and the dryer going, so I'm sorry. I don't know if you can pick that up or not. All right, final messages. What are some final messages here? What do we need to know? What about the outcome here? What do we need to know? Yeah, really, that's it. 2 cards, and then what's on the bottom of this one? The star. Okay, this is nice. This is all about your hopes, your dreams, and your beliefs. This is all about, again, what we were talking to early in the reading. What is your spirit telling you to overcome these hostilities? What is it that you really... What's your life path? What are you being called to do? How do you want to live the rest of your life? The star is Aquarius, air energy. Your hopes, your dreams, and your beliefs, and you're holding on to that. This is your path. This is where you want to go. Okay. It was on the bottom of our messages for the outcome. You've got the 2 of Cups again. I'm feeling at this point, this definitely has something to do with a relationship or someone else in your energy field, your environment that's important in this situation. Hopefully this is not the person that's giving you all these hostilities. I hope it's not, but if it is, there's a lot of resources out there that you can avail yourself to. I hope you reach out if you need to. Again, we have a rainbow, the 2 cups pouring in and out. Now, this relationship, you see a male and a female hand intertwined. There's diversity, okay? You might be dealing with someone of a different cultural background than you, a different racial, ethnic background than you, a different age than you are. That could be your relationship. That could be your situation that the person that you're working through this on. This is a happy card, though. I mean, I love to see this card, especially this depiction of the 2 of Cups, because, holding someone's hand is really the exchange of the energies, right? I do notice that they're not really grasped together very tightly. It's like the beginning of the acceptance of working with this other person. This might be a new relationship you're embarking on. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this is a nice way to close out the reading, because the 9 of Pentacles is the woman, female energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, it can be a man. But this is creating it all on your own. Little by little, creating it all on your own. It's the Pentacles. Again, it's your material world. It's what you value. It could be your health, your physicality, your car, your house, your furniture, your clothes, whatever exists for you in this material realm. This person is happy. They're in the garden. They're proud of themselves. They've created all of this on their own with their determination and their will and their resources. That's what I see for you for the end of this. I would be on, from the end of this reading, I would be on the lookout for this message coming in. This was like the bottom of the first deck that we pulled, so like the foundation of the reading, in addition to this hostilities and the path. I think that someone's going to be coming along that's going to help you out or give you the inspiration to start on this journey that you got going on here. All right, everyone. That's what I have for you. Thanks for hanging in. I sincerely hope it all works out for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, leave me a comment below and I'll get back up with you and we can talk about the details there. All right, take care. I hope it all works out well. You can do it. You got this. Don't be afraid to ask others for help. All right, see you in the next reading. Peace out.